Okay, this is my third time trying to record this video. I'm a little bit annoyed because I thought I had my setup. I thought I was all good with my setup with like my tripod and my phone. But it's looking like I have to hold my phone. And it sucks because I kind of had to pull the cards off camera. And this is going to be a celebrity reading, and I like to pull the cards on camera, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to, like for future videos, it's looking like I'm gonna have to pull the cards off camera and then hold the phone and then show you each card that um, I'm gonna have to show you each card one by one. So I decided this morning, I was watching the Joe Budden podcast. Not sure if you know who Joe Budden is, but I've been a fan of Joe Budden since the Love and Hip Hop days. Yeah, so basically, to make the long story short, he got into it with these two ex-best friends, or I don't even know if they consider each other best friends in the past, whatever. But he started this podcast with like two friends, and those two friends ended up leaving his podcast to start their own, called, and the podcast is called Rory and Maul, or is it the new Rory and Maul? I don't remember. But so it was like this big thing. I really don't know if I can explain the whole thing right now, or if I can really get into it, but I'm not sure if I really want to get into it, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be good at explaining it because I didn't really set myself up to like explain how the fallout happened. So basically it was Joe Budden, Rory, his ex-best friend, and Maul, okay, another one of his good friends. They're no longer friends. That's what I thought. I thought because they left his podcast, I thought that he hated them. I don't know. There's just so much. How do I say this? I don't know. I can't explain it, but basically I'm doing this reading today because on Joe Budden's podcast, he ended up mentioning Rory's name, and I was shocked. I was cleaning and I kind of just stopped and just looked at the TV like, no, he did not just mention his name and wish him well, because Rory had like a stroke, and he's good now, but basically Joe was like wishing him well, and he did say he loved him. He's like, I love you, man. I could have swore he said that. Maybe I was in shock and that I just came up. I don't know. I should say, because this is like a tarot reading, that this is all for entertainment purposes only. This isn't real. This is just me. I feel like saying me, the crazy lady, pulling some cards. But so I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, he's like, I texted him. I didn't call him. This is all through text, and I'm just wondering, like, is this real? Like, does he really care? So I don't think this is like a small reading. It's nothing serious, I don't think. So I did pull on Joe Budden's energy, asking how he truly feels about Rory. How does he truly feel about Rory? And I pulled his energy on the left side, and then on the right is going to be Rory's energy. How does Rory feel about Joe Budden? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm a fan of both podcasts, to be honest. I do like Maul. I used to not really care for Maul like that, to be honest. I was more, but then at the same time, like, it wouldn't be, I don't know, I feel like the podcast wouldn't be good if he wasn't on it. So in a weird way, they kind of like, Rory and Maul kind of like balance each other out. Like, it's so weird. But sorry, I'm a little bit nervous because I just started uploading. This channel is like kind of new, and I don't really record myself because I get super nervous and I'm really shy. But I couldn't just pass on I just couldn't pass on like trying to read his energy. Like, is Joe Budden like serious about Rory? Like, is that genuine? I love you, man. I hope you feel better. Is it real? So then now I'm gonna show you the cards. So this is Joe Budden's energy. I did ask, how does Joe Budden feel about Rory? And I got, I'm not bothered. But look what's underneath. Lies, lies, lies. He is so bothered still. Okay? He is, like, to me, this is giving, like, okay, so he's lying. Maybe he's obviously doing it for the cameras, because this right here, this card under his energy, it's Lily. I feel like he's hiding behind the cameras, but look at her face. He's still angry. It's like, but he's not going to show anyone, obviously, that he's angry. He's not going to tell anyone. He's not going to tell the viewers. But yeah, it's lies. I'm not bothered. Lies as he is. He's still bothered by what Rory did. Okay? So then I asked, and this is for me, like, for some reason, these lilies, it's giving me like the camera. Like, he's saying it for the cameras. But that face says it all. It's like he's still pissed. So now I want to get to Rory's side, and I'm gonna make this reading quick. So how does Rory feel about Joe? The photo on this card, I'm gonna warn you, is like a little bit funny, but it says a lot. Okay? And these are oracle decks, and they I forgot the name of the creator, but I guess she picked her own images or whatever. So how does Rory feel about Joe Budden? I got fear. And I'm wondering, like, is he low-key afraid of him? Like, I don't know. Like, but then if Rory was to ever see this, like, he will put on that, like, he's the type to be like, I'm not afraid. Like, he's that type. But the cards show that he's afraid, and this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. This is just a crazy lady reading cards. I don't know what I'm saying. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm a fan of Joe and Rory. So then what we have here is, how does he feel about him? He's afraid. Is he? What is he afraid of? How does he feel about him? Then we have Dark Angel. This is how he sees him. Trauma bonds, narcissism, emotional abuse. I don't know why I get this feeling. Like, I want to say it, but then I don't. But maybe he feels like Joe has a lot of power, and he wants to, like, stay away. But I could be wrong. It's just interesting. It's just interesting how I know he's lying for the cameras. Like, it's not giving real apology. I mean, not apology, like sincere get well messages he was sending to the ethers. Cameras turned on. But yeah, I feel like Rory knows that, like, he feels like Joe is, like, powerful, because behind the Dark Angel we have the King of Wands. All right, he can make things happen. So then the tarot cards that I got, and then also I forgot to show you, underneath the I'm not bothered, right, with the lilies, I got Jaded. indifference, fatigue, uninterested. It still bothers him. He still thinks about it. See that moon with the crows in the background? It still bothers him. So the tarot cards that I got, was this like real? Was this sincere? No, because we got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It was probably really hard for him to say, or he probably thought about it afterwards. Like, why the hell would I say that? Maybe it was like in the moment. And then I got the surprise card here. I think Rory was surprised to hear him say that. I think he was surprised to hear him say that. And then we got Four of Cups on Joe's side. So I think he's just trying to be like the bigger person for the cameras. And on Rory's side, we got the Six of Swords. And then we got, yeah, the King of Wands. How does he feel about Joe? I don't like this camera moving around thing. Like, I really don't like it. It's like kind of all over the place. I feel like Rory's confused. Like, he doesn't know. Maybe he heard what Joe said and now he doesn't know. Like, you see the swords are kind of all over the place. He's like, do I put my defenses up? Do I believe him? Do I put my, like, I feel like he's just like surprised. But then we also have Strength. I don't know. That Fear card is like bothering me a little bit. Yeah, and then we got King of Cups and then we got the Moon. So they're both definitely still bothered about the situation. Do I believe Joe? No, I don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe that he loves him. I don't believe that he likes him. I don't know. He's still pissed off. He's still pissed off about it. Let's see if I cut the deck. Yeah. Yeah. Masquerade, lies. Settling down, stability, faithfulness. Yeah, then the Moon again. He's not going to express his truth. He's not going to express his truth. Even if they were to ever, like, get back together, I don't think that's going to happen. It wouldn't be, I don't see that. That'll be crazy. But, yeah, it's probably not even important and I'm just overthinking it. It's not that serious. It's really not that serious, but it's funny how Rory, this is how he sees Joe. This is how he feels about him. I found that card funny. And I was like, because he always calls him narcissist. All right, let me try to pull with one hand here because I did shuffle the deck, but let's just see. How does Rory feel about, I was going to say, how does Rory feel about Maul? How does Rory feel about Joe Budden? How does Rory feel about Joe? Oh my God, that's funny. We got the King of Cups. And we got the Moon. And we got the Hermit. Then we got the Five of Swords. He knows he's being petty. He knows he's being petty. It's all for show. But yeah, that was just a quick reading. I do feel like he was surprised. He was surprised to hear that message. He doesn't know, like, I feel like he's confused. Healing. Haven't let you go. Sugarcoating. I know my worth. That's Rory. Community. Screenshot. And spiritual assistance. ghosting, choice. It's a lot of haunted. It's a lot of, yeah. Last card.